Okay, we're live. All right, how was everyone this morning? Let me just make sure I've got everything set up properly. I just need to jump into Twitch so I can do all things and create a dashboard. All right, cool. There we go. All right, Euro Truck Sim today. Got to build my trucking empire. Take over all of Europe. Eventually, it'll just be me propping up the European economy. And then I'll rule like a king. It's a weird little thing popped up to say, install this clipping tool. It now supports Euro Truck Simulator. I was like, okay. Don't know what this is, and I don't know why it popped up, so I won't be doing that. Signing in, please wait. I didn't actually end up buying that. I intended to buy that thing that was discussed last week, but for the special deliveries, but it didn't eventuate. I ran out of money on my credit card too quickly. Alright. First thing is, where are we and how much damage do we have on our truck? Alright. Truck looks moderately undamaged. It's just a little red on the bottom of the wheels there. And then there. Create a convoy in case Ed is gonna come and play. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. We'll check in on our drivers. Status. What's that kind of alert next to it? Truck manager. My truck. Does that just mean it's slightly damaged or something? Well, we should go to repair place and find out. Anyway, back to driver managers. I have one last little piece of a chocolate biscuit in front of me that I grabbed this morning while I was getting everything ready. And my dog is demanding it. But she's not allowed chocolate. Not that one chocolate biscuit would harm her, but you know. And the other dog is telling the neighbors off. Anyway, 39 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Some of these should be reasonable paying jobs. 24 hours, 67 hours, 32 hours. That guy's getting up there nicely. 1 hour, 18 hours, 3 hours, 50 hours. So these people are sleeping. I mean, I shouldn't complain. I need them awake and well rested, but you know, when you're sleeping, you ain't delivering. Yeah. All right. Let me see where we're at. What are you dogs getting into back there? Look, I'm gonna eat this biscuit, okay? So you stop staring at me like that, dog. The dog wanted my biscuit. I had to eat it. Right.
Time to hit the road.
What's the exit from this place? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Head this way.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And then we're typically gonna need some repairs.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn
Silly
right.
cars in the way. Vehicle malfunctions.
Keep left. Keep right, and then turn right.
Why does it have a waypoint there? Weird.
Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep left and then turn left. Alright, we're turning.
Turn right.
Ah!
Go straight on, and then turn left. Recomputing.
This is not the right spot. This was not the right spot. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Turn left.
Yes. I'm not sure about what, but I am sure about it. This way. Ah! We had a pole. Parking brake is engaged. You're a very professional truck driver. Ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Finally, we are here.
Alright. We are here. I realize that I'm missing something. And it's this. Alright, there we go. And probably also need to run that. Of course. I'm not even on a job at the moment. Repair all. Alright. We're in the negative money. Negative 18,000. That won't stay that way for long. I do have to admit though that I completely forgot to buy the pack that we talked about. I thought that I forgot, but by the time I remembered I'd run out of money on my credit card. I temporarily forgot. Right. Ooh. All right. Well, Ed is jumping into the game. Let's see what we've got for. Those are not the best. I mean, they do pay a lot, but they're very long distance. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Can't seem to find the instance. Huh. There is a convoy created. Huh. Let me check the active convoy and see if it has same ID. I can close and recreate it anyway. Let's do that. Bum, 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 bum. All right, it's recreated. Hopefully now it shows up.
Yep, there it is. Also Lauren.
Morning slash evening.
Yeah, something along those lines. So where are we going?
No idea. What?
Haven't picked a job yet?
Sorry. I haven't picked up a job yet.
Alright.
And most of the ones I had, although they might have changed now that we've dropped and rehosted the convoy. Yeah, they have changed a little bit. There's some long ones. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
I've got a double trailer from Sweden to Finland for 74 per kilometer. Granted, it's a somewhat short ride.
No, that's fine.
17,000 euro, but okay. Stockholm it is.
Stockholm it is.
And not the syndrome kind, no.
I couldn't find the usual dog food. I feed my dogs on special. Like normally there's some place around that has it on special. So I brought a cheaper dog food this fortnight. And this has been a mistake. Because the farts now coming off my dog are killer.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have enough money to quick travel.
Oh, okay then. Flight market from Nuremberg it is. Well, I have a yak to northern south France for 62 kilometers per hour. Per kilometer.
Okay, that sounds good. Better than anything I've got on Nuremberg.
I mean, you can pick that job as well if you want to. It's a freight market job, so I know.
It's probably... Is it this one?
I said yacht, not diesel.
Oh. I'll just grab it when you pick it up.
It's somewhat unlikely that you have the same jobs as I do, so you know. The freight market is usually local to the player themselves. Usually being the keyword, of course.
Usually us. Alright. So I'm gonna go explore this road over here with this green thing on it that I haven't been on before. Looks like a petrol pump.
I picked up the job.
I had fun at work yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. So you've accepted the job? I can grab it now?
I have, yes. You should be able to see it, yes.
Convoys, active convoy. Unknown job.
What?
I still haven't bought the special thing. I ran out of money on my credit card.
No, I heard that, but we've transported yachts before, haven't we?
Yaks? I don't think so.
Yes. Like boats.
Oh, boats. Yes. Oh, yachts.
Yachts, yes.
I thought this was like another live Kettle One yaks.
No,
Alright.
no, sorry.
Yeah, no, I definitely transferred yachts before. Don't know why this.
Well,
That's interesting. Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a petrol from Nuremberg to Gothenburg for 59, well, 60 per kilometer. If you have anything better, feel free to say. But
No, nothing better. Well, I mean, you still get a little bit more money than me. So it's hard for me to actually know.
true.
So the best one I've got
should I
is...
pick it up or?
Yeah, feel free. We'll see if it's maybe there's something weird about that yacht, or maybe something weird about the convoy.
Okay, picking it up and moving to it. Of course, it's a different location, but you know.
Yes.
Also, which DLC did we discuss for it to get? I completely forgot.
There was some special going on, some pack that included a bunch of stuff I already had,
yeah,
but
right.
also yeah. I went to look at it and I'm like, yeah, I should grab that, and then I got distracted and then I ran out of money.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then I was like, ah, damn. I'll probably still get it at some point soon. Maybe after upcoming payday. Even at normal prices, probably still quite affordable.
That should be question mark. Hopefully.
Yeah. Drive around the city. You know, I say I had fun at work yesterday because we had a thing on Thursday where the finance director rang me up and was like, my data mart didn't update last night. And I was like, oh, and he was talking about the specs related jobs. And I was like, okay. And I was like, all right, let me take a look. And so I took a look and I was like, it looked like it ran fine. And then so I rang our external sort of support company. I was like, you take a look and let me know if I missed something. And they were like, no, it seemed like it ran fine. So I went back to the finance guys like, I could definitely see that it didn't have the last day's data in the data mart though. So we reran the job and then all the data appeared. So I went back to the finance director and was like, hey, look, I don't know what was going on with this. I'm hoping it's a one-off. If it occurs again, I'll investigate deeper. But for now, the data's there. We'll just see what happens, like, you know, over the next couple of days.
Okay.
And it was like, and he was like, oh no, this definitely needs to be investigated and fixed. And I was like, no, we got other high priority work on. Like, I agree that that's the case if it reoccurs. And then about a couple of hours later, the guy I was investigating rang me back and was like, I figured out what the problem was. And I was like the guy I used to pick, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't even asking you, like, you know, I thought we were done. Job has been picked up. Cool. And then I was like, he was like, so we have this thing where it switches over on a timing thing to the way it's pulling data. So around 10 days, this looks good. Yep. Take the same job. Take job.
Ready to roll.
All right. So yeah, it just switches over the way it's pulling data, and it's on a schedule, and it's supposed to do that on the 10th of the month. But the overnight, so it switches from updating data like near real time to doing an overnight thing because we use Microsoft Fabric. There's capacities, and it's
Fair enough.
thing, and they only really need real-time data around month-end close-off. So we give it to them for the first 10 days of the month. And so he was like, "Oh, you know, there's an issue. It ran, but it didn't actually pull the data because of where did the changeover. It's was accidentally set to be greater than the 10th, but using UTC time, and it runs at 2 a.m. in the morning. So on the 2 a.m. on the 11th, it still thought it was the 10th, right? Because we're 13 hours ahead of UTC.
Right.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh shit, well that's an easy bug to fix. We just changed that to greater than the 9th. I was like, or maybe if it's easy, change it to use New Zealand time instead when it's doing the check. And he was like, oh yeah, well, I'll change it to use New Zealand time. That makes sense. I was like, yeah, that's cool. It's going to be a little bit more readable for other people in the future. And then...
in your area, but yes.
Yeah. And then I was explaining this in our morning stand-up yesterday. I didn't even bother logging a cab request for this because it was a minor bug, right? And it's very, very understandable, like, how it works and stuff, right? Like, if you're slightly technical. I was like, yeah, it makes total sense. And then the test guy was like, how did this get through testing? Like, yeah, the guy who's in charge of our test policies and stuff. And I'm like, probably because nobody tested the schedule. like we don't test every single little thing. It's a reporting system. You know, like you've got to weigh stuff up a bit. It's like all the testing was on the test system. The test system didn't have a schedule because we were manually turning stuff on and on to handle the capacity issues. And he was like, yeah, he was getting quite agitated about it. And then he apologized to me later, and I was like, no, it's fine, I don't really care.
Alright. Well, yes, I agree that testing schedules is not exactly a high priority, if you will.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you need to calm down a little. It's a reporting system. Like, it's not like, if there's a problem with one aspect of it, or like a little bug or something that slips through, and it takes us half a day to figure it out and fix it. It's not grinding the business to a halt.
It was a nice ride.
Like, you just, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright, I've already picked up the job. What am I doing? I just need to find my trailer. Oh, trailer. Where are you? Seems to be flashing over the other side. So yeah, I was dealing with that for a little bit of the day. And then they...
as you said, at least you had fun.
Yeah. And then there was this other weird thing, like they're trying to change the way people approach the data team, right? Because the data team really used to just be me and one other person. And we get shoulder tapped for jobs a lot, and we just do our own prioritization and stuff, right? Like, you know, are we busy, are we not? You know,
Drive safe.
who's asking for the job? Like, how important does it seem? How easy is it? All that sort of went into the whole mental calculation.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, now we have a coordinator for the data team who's supposed to be sorting out the jobs, and she's trying to put a proper thing in place. Like, and so got this job, and originally looked quite big, right?
Turn left.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna take a little while because I've got to go back to the old system. This is like matching data across multiple different systems and stuff. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and tell them it's gonna take a week to do it. And I'm like, well, that's not like, oh, it's not gonna take a week. All right, whatever, go back and tell them whatever you want, I don't care. And then like,
Get ready to turn right.
And then yeah, so basically I did it in a day, but I put just like 2 days before it was due, because I didn't want to give the impression to the business that when we say it's a week, then it only takes like a day or two to deliver it, because then when it genuinely is going to be a week, when it genuinely is going to be a week, they will expect miracles. So I was like, okay.
To turn right.
Look, I've already paid off my overdraft. Good minions.
Turn right.
Ironically, now I could fast travel. Oh. But then, like, the lady just came back and was like, ah, this report is great, but could you add this extra data to it? And I, like literally yesterday. And so I went back to the lady in charge of the, like, coordinating the data team, and I was like, do you want me to do this? Because, like, there was, like, acceptance criteria and requirements and all sorts of weird shit for this dev report. And that's not on there. So it's like, she's like, oh no, you better do that. And it's like, oh, what's the point of all this then? Like, it's no different to how it used to be. Somebody asks me for something, I deliver it when I deliver it, and then they go, oh, it'd be nice if I had some extra stuff in it. That wasn't discussed up front. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine, whatever.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Yeah.
Turn right. Keep left and then exit left.
You left and then exit left.
Right.
Be careful with these.
Yeah, easily tipped.
Yeah, easily tipped over. I say that and go into the corner and almost tip over.
Don't worry, I almost did as well.
But yeah, once upon a time that date thing was a bug. I wouldn't even bother, like, telling people about half the time, you know, like I'd just be like, ah, oh, yeah, let's just fix that. Like, you know.
Keep right.
The schedule didn't run on the 11th. It's clear why it didn't run when you look at the code, because of a slight screw up in the scheduling. Oh.
Yeah, I should have that. But did you? But okay.
I got distracted.
Clearly.
Ooh. Yes. Yeah. I guess I'm going back into overdraft again.
Yep.
Well, you know,
Unless you can slide to the gap that is up front. I don't think there is a gap.
I mean, I can drive.
And you almost stopped.
I can still drive. I can still drive.
There you go.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure there is
Damage is climbing.
there to drop. Yeah, there is no gap to drop back to the...
I just need to get it to tip over the railing. I can drive like this. Let's go. All right. I got this. Maybe I can't drive. Okay.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I'm just driving down the middle.
Finding a new route.
We are good. We're good. Maybe there'll be a
You're
gap.
not quite correct. It's, you know, I forgot to turn.
Let's find a new route.
And clearly you have as well.
Oh no, there's a pole. There's a pole! God damn it.
Almost.
Okay, fine.
Service it is.
Driving probably added extra damage to my truck as well, but
Probably, but hey, that's
that is what it is. Yeah,
good attempt.
it's good at yeah. Get back on track. All right, repair all, please. Confirm. We're down negative $22, 22,000, not negative $22. All right. Don't worry, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. I don't actually know if the cargo's in good shape. But, let's find out. Was it F7? It's only 4% cargo damage, 12% trailer damage. We might still make some money from this.
Might indeed, yes.
All right. I'm back in Nuremberg, so I'm guessing I'm behind.
Yeah, it puts you almost all the way back. Well, not quite, but yeah.
Turn right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Whee! Okay.
Get ready to turn left.
Ready to turn left. Yeah, nope, up here. Up here at the main streets.
Turn left.
Turn left. Hello. Coming in behind this truck.
Go straight on.
I will go straight on. We'll avoid hitting that Range Rover.
Keep left.
Since they're nice cars and I don't want to crush them. Alright.
Turn left.
On to the motorway. Alright. Alright, let's try concentrating now. That might work better.
Right. Turn right.
Go this way.
Keep left.
Must be something you can change on your truck to add more stability for these heavy loads, right?
Good question. If you can, I don't know what that is.
Big training wheels out the side, like bicycles for kids. Yeah. Truck outriggers, like with Pacific Island canoes.
I mean, technically, that is a free upgrade that you can get to, get better stability. Just don't drive like a maniac and pay attention.
Then turn right.
And
That's
what's the fun in that? So,
yeah.
Turn right.
It's not quite exactly what we want. Trailer damage 12%. Yeah, I
And then exit left.
don't know why you popped up right then. I'm already aware there's trailer damage 12%. Alright.
well, you got some more. So.
Right.
No, it was already 12%. It was just notifying me.
Ah, okay.
At least it dinged slightly and went from like 12 to
12.1.
1, yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Alright. Alright. On the road again. To Where are we taking this to anyway? I wasn't paying attention.
Sweden.
To Sweden.
Keep right.
To Sweden.
Finding a new route.
Oh.
You did it again, didn't you?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't end up in the railing, but I took the wrong route. Doesn't seem like it's added a lot to the trip, though. And it went from like 160 something, 1,160 something to 1,180 something kilometers.
You know.
It seems like it added like 20 Ks. What the hell? Why's my mouse so twitchy? Alright.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So much for paying more attention.
Well, no, it genuinely had arrows directing me.
Go straight on.
It's,
Keep right.
need to do this. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh, truck, you're in my way. Yeah. Get out of the way. I'm still driving responsibly. That was only 1% damage.
You may also make a pit stop and maybe move the model to the other side, because now we are covering the map.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
If that's something you want, of course.
No, that makes sense. I can do that right here. Probably. Okay. OBS, where are you, OBS? Alright. Your model is moved.
Stream is instantly 200% better.
Yes. Whee! Yeah, we're on this way. Alright. Do not pull into me, officer.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
We're exiting. We are exiting. Why are so many damn exits? Alright. It's gonna be a nice straight but an open highway. Come on, game. What you playing at? Alright. To Sweden. Alright. We'll overtake this truck. We're trying to not be too reckless in my driving. One day I'll get to a point where I have enough garages and minions that I simply can't run out of money. What's happening here?
So
Roadworks. Someone crashed carrying a jet.
that wasn't there when I came through.
Ed caused a crash with a truck carrying a jet. Confirmed.
Okay.
Which is why you should always deliver jets by air. I need a truck to carry the jet for. Just fly it somewhere. Oh, look, I found Ed. He must be going very slow to let me catch up.
I was literally standing still, waiting for you.
I appreciate that.
Keep left.
Keep left.
Yep.
Whoop.
Don't worry, all was handled. I saw you there.
Well, it's not that. I was just drifting across the lane slightly, so I could have hit it badly. I was taking space. It's a defensive driving technique. Whereas in all 3 lanes belong to me.
I mean, you've got the tonnage to do it, so, you know.
Oh, and now I need fuel.
Hardly anyone's going to win against you.
That is true.
Pun absolutely intended. There is a gas station, but off-road. If you want to, if you are in dire need of
Keep left.
fuel.
When's the next one on road after that? Is it far away or?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure you can make it, but let's see. Not too far.
Alright.
Maybe like 3 to 4 minutes.
Might be okay. I've only really run out of fuel once. So 3 to 4 minutes is probably fine. You seem to have a bit of reserve in these trucks.
Sure.
Besides, aren't we carrying fuel?
I think we are getting kerosene, which I don't know. We are holding petrol, which doesn't help us.
Alright.
Since we run
Dark.
diesel.
Dark has banned phrase, so I won't say that. But yes, we shall find a petrol station and I shall gas up. Hey Dark, how's things anyway? Oh, he's banned it in-game action. I can't get fuel for 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, nothing's preventing you from standing still for 5 minutes.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna have to park up at a petrol station and wait it out. Dark in his dastardly ways. How are you anyway, Dark? You having a good week?
The station is up here, so I
Yeah.
got to turn.
Alright. I was gonna have to park up. Yeah, and wait out this in-game action thing. Alright. Going to go
2 more
AFK.
minutes to go.
Dark's going AFK for IRL things very soon. Fair.
Away as in for a long extended amount of time, or away just for, next 5 minutes?
Not sure. I definitely need
Yeah, well, that was more directed at Dark than you, but yeah.
Well.
Oh, that's loud. Okay.
Is it just my imagination? If you hold down the end, does it sound different?
When you hold down the N, it stops in the midway point, and when you release it, finishes the tune.
Ah, that's what it was. Yep. Getting ready for IRL as in shower and many other things.
So temporarily for next 20 minutes.
Does that mean Dark doesn't shower if he's not there? No, never mind. I won't tease him. Some truck behind me is like honk honk. It's like, but this is Dark's fault. Truck, you don't understand. Dark did this to you. Alright, over here, let's check out. There's emails from the bank. Your account is overdrawn. Your overdraft is settled. Your account is overdrawn. Yes, I've had an exciting morning, bank. Thank you. Uh, Alright, these people gonna deliver soon. Am I gonna get out of overdraft? 8 hours, 12 hours. 49, 4 hours. Bad. 1 hour, 37 hours. 2 hours, 21 hours. 1 hour. 6 hours, 5 hours. These are in-game hours though, so they'll pass by pretty quickly. Has it been 5 minutes yet?
Yes.
Alright, gassing up. The game was mean to be like, you don't have any money to buy gas.
It would be funny if that was how that actually worked.
Yeah. Yeah, the bank will pay for your truck repairs, so they need you to earn money to pay
I'll find a new route.
off its finance stuff.
Turn right.
But we're not paying for your petrol.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Alright. Logging truck is in our way. We must destroy it. Or pass it. One of the two.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Go up the ramp. Understood. Thank you, GPS. Whee! It's another logging truck. There are a lot of pine trees around. That makes sense, I guess. We're in a forestry area. Alright.
Keep right.
Well, I'm gassed up. And only
I'm back on the road.
back on the road, only 780 kilometers from delivery.
I think that's like 1/4 of the way there. Maybe 1/3.
The highway swapped around a fair bit. Like, hasn't been the straightest run ever. Which is normally when you really start chewing through the distance. But that's okay.
Yeah, fortunately it's collecting back and forth between highways, so it's fine.
Turn right.
Oh, up the ramp again. Whee! I was disconnected from the chat server. I was reconnected to the chat server. Yes, Twitch is having Twitch is being a bit twitchy.
Yes, if it... Yep.
All right. We've almost paid off this overdraft. Again. Whee! I was in that Discord server I told you about the other night, right?
Right.
And a bunch of the newbies in there decided to have a game of Lockdown Protocol. And
Did you join in?
yep. And on the first game, like I found the guy. There was a guy there that just had bought the game and installed it when people were talking about it and played before. And I was showing him the ropes and stuff. And on the second game, both of us were dissident. Right?
Okay.
And I was like, cool. And then I went into one of the big storage room, and there was a gun, and there was also the C4 and the detonator. Oop, shit. Oh shit. And then I grabbed the gun, killed someone that wandered into the room. Then I grabbed the C4 and the detonator. I was looking for a group of people, and the other dissident didn't realize that the red dot over my head meant I was his dissident partner, and he shot me and killed me from behind. And I was like, oh, right, yeah, he's brand new to the game. Damn it. Ooh. Apparently a car flipped over, so they're bracing it for some reason. That's interesting. No, we're just going to install it here permanently as an artwork.
Yeah, that looked weird to me as well.
Maybe if the car wasn't stable when they're trying to get the person out, I could see that being an option. I brace the car up so they can get the person out without it tipping over.
Possibly.
And then there was this lady playing, right? And I was trying to do pressure in one of the later rounds, right? And she came up and was chatting to me and someone else, right? And then they were discussing, because this dude was trying to do pressure, and he was like, stay back. And I was like, all right, cool. And then the pressure went off and I walked in there and he was dead. And I was like, oh, like he blew himself up with pressure, even though he knew that was weird. And then they came in and they were like, we must have blown him up with the C4. Oh, good. And I was like, wait, why good? And then they shot me and killed me. And I was like, huh. All right, well, they're the dissidents. That's fine. Just switching lanes. I see you on the side bit over there. All right. And then they resurrected one of the other people that they killed and were like, we're sorry, I'm not actually the dissident. I was just killing people. And I was like, God damn it.
Okay.
Like, so then in the very next game, right? Like, she was trying to do the scanner thing. I don't know if you've seen the medical scanner. Because I know they don't play it. Yeah. And so she was trying to do it solo. So I walked in there and I'm like, oh, help out. And then we got the scanning done. And just as she scanned the last one, I pulled out a gun and killed her. I wasn't even dissident. I was just after revenge. And then somebody killed me from behind because they thought I was dissident. And then, yeah, and me and her were just chatting as ghosts for a bit. She was like, oh, you're the dissident. And I was like, nope. And she's like, but why? And I'm like, you murdered me last game. You were the dissident. I just, decided it was revenge time.
Returning the favor, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I can respect that.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Turn left. Up the ramp.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Seriously, I didn't even clip that. I don't know what you're doing, game.
Right.
Ooh. How did I slightly clip the railing and get 28% damage on my truck?
And then turn.
Explain that to me.
Turn
I don't know,
left.
something came loose.
Why are there so many cops? What's going
that
on
was
here?
weird for me as well, yeah.
There's like 4 going in
I've seen
one
like
direction.
4 or 5 cop cars just on the same place.
They're setting up a sting. Right. Trying to catch a truck we heard was driving down the middle and medium barrier. We just haven't got a good description on them yet.
Well, I don't know why I'm laughing. I matched the same description.
Except for the colored wheels,
At the roundabout, take the first.
True.
which I think is an add-on, right?
Exit now.
What do you mean?
Like it's cosmetic pack. Before I pull
Wait,
something
what are we
on
talking about?
your colored wheels on your truck.
Oh, that, yeah. I thought we were talking about the paint job. To be honest, I don't remember whether it's DLC, but it must be since you don't have it.
I didn't seem to have it. I thought I saw a DLC when I was looking for Steam about wheels or something.
No.
We're taking a ferry trip.
Yep. I don't know. I've earned quite a few of the DLCs throughout the years, so I'm fairly certain I haven't bought this. Or at least I don't see myself buying it.
It could be also like a event reward or something like
Yeah, very much so. As I said, I've earned quite a lot of the DLCs throughout the years.
we're catching a ferry.
trying to anyway.
I'll show up there to be like, you don't have enough money to get on the ferry.
I'm sure the
So the bank.
I'm sure the bank will lend you some money.
Yeah, I'll just have to ring them up and be like, hey, look, you need to lend me some money. They're like, we'll lend you enough. We're like, I need money for the ferry to earn the money to pay you back. Which one are we going to? Ginza?
The Trelleborg.
Shelburne.
Reroute.
That didn't even take my money down. Maybe it did.
Turn left.
If you're an overdraft, you get free ferry trips.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, 300 kilometers now to go. I'll cut the distance down nicely. Be careful there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Vehicle malfunction. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite interesting because like in the lobby for Lockdown Protocol, right? There's like a room off to the side, and they've actually got like a developers have put in a display case dedicated to Siri and Ares. I guess they made the game. Yeah, I guess they made the game so popular. The developers are like honoring them. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
It's like I was watching a bunch of streamers that like to play, like very popular streamers like Saikuno and stuff that like to play Goose Goose Duck at one point, you know, when they sort of got bored of Among Us, they went to a different game, and when they would get the developers of that game would actively monitor streams, right?
Yeah.
When like big streamers were playing, and then they would create custom like cosmetics, like one-offs for the big streamers, and like they'd literally get like a DM on Discord going like check your mailbox in game, and they'll open the mailbox in game while they were playing, and there'll be like some custom like thing that shows them in real life, like some like a jacket they always wear on stream or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is very cool.
Yeah, I've heard of that happening. I think there is I used to watch the channel that did playthrough of Hydronir, and he was doing crazy shenanigans like, I don't know, making billions just selling fish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at some point the developers added like a sign that that said basically to it's like a bounty was placed on his head for 1 million coins.
Keep right.
It was actually his name on the sign, and you know, on the bounty. Yeah, I'm familiar with developers doing stuff like that. Yeah.
It's quite cool when they
It is.
when they do that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but they engage with the community in this way.
The other thing that I noticed though was that like there was a couple of the players there that had like they knew aspects of the game from watching like Siri and Ares shorts and stuff, right? But they didn't really know how to complete most of the tasks and stuff because they never really do that.
Yeah.
The shorts are just kind of running around like role playing a whole bunch of stuff. There was one game at the end where like I was just running around doing random stuff, and I realized we had one task left, and it was in the specimen room where you go in and you like sample plants and stuff. And so I went in there and there was like all these dead bodies, and there was about 3 or 4 people standing around like, you know, trying to figure out what to do, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to complete the last task. I'll just go grab the specimen, analyze it, throw it in the thing. It's like, yeah, done.
I've seen nothing. I will tell nothing.
Yeah.
You do you.
Well, I honestly had no idea if the people were still alive, like the bad people were still alive, or they had like murdered each other. So that happens sometimes. Sometimes you find a big room of bodies, and the dissident is, the dissident's dead amongst all the carnage.
Oh yeah.
Happened to me in one game. I was dissident, and like the other dissident went into a room with someone, and I was like, oh, let's just go in and kill this person. But it turned out the other dissident hadn't found a weapon yet. So I was stabbing the guy, and he pulled out a gun and shot me in the head, and we both ended up dead. New mail. I am no longer in overdraft. I am got a balance of $1,232.
Euros, what is?
Euros, yes. Dollars, euros, same thing. Money, money.
I mean, the number doesn't change, just the value.
It's true.
It's kind of a wild statement, but yeah. You would expect a number to have the same value everywhere, but not in money.
No, not the money. I'm well aware. Then I try and buy something online, and people are like, it's only $20. I go to buy it, and it's $30 NZ, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yep.
And then Steam occasionally doesn't let me gift stuff to people because they're like, there's some problem with the currency conversion.
Okay.
Well, I did that with one thing. I was gonna gift someone that was playing Elite Dangerous. They didn't have Odyssey, and it was like 90% off. I was gonna gift it. It was like, $2 New Zealand or something. But then it was like, nope, they're in a different currency zone. You can't gift this. And I'm like, huh. I don't really know why. I know other people have gifted me stuff before. Like, you've gifted me stuff and it didn't give you that problem, right?
No.
Like,
No.
so I just wonder if it's just games maybe where the regional pricing is in effect or something. Because I remember 4 saying that for his game he realized that people in Brazil like couldn't afford it and were pirating it a lot, so he just changed the price so it was much cheaper. And then he started wondering about other countries that had that problem, and then he was listing a bunch of countries and he included New Zealand. So if it's relatively cheaper in New Zealand than it is somewhere else because they're trying to adjust all the pricing, the currency conversion to make things easier on the gamer, then maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't allow me to buy it for someone. You think it would just allow you to buy it? You think it would just allow you to buy it, but say, hey, look, in their region it costs a little bit different. Are you prepared to pay that? And you're like, okay, sure. I know, that's
No,
very...
they could, but I guess they decided to go the easier route. If the local price is cheaper than the target price, just won't let they just won't let you.
Tunnel. Get off the side bit. Not really. Alright. And of course I'm speculating a lot there about what the actual cause of that was anyway. So
I know.
Could be.
I'm just playing because it makes sense. Since, you know, they don't have a problem with me gifting you stuff, but other people gifting you stuff, and there are problems the other way around.
Yeah. It's discovering roads.
Kinda.
Vehicle malfunction.
Not entirely sure I should be doing that since it's raining for me, but hey.
The Game Awards have been interesting. I didn't really watch them, but like
Didn't keep track anything interesting happen?
I've just seen a lot of people bitching about stuff online.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, they are like.
Bad in other news, you know?
Yeah, I know, but it's always funny when like people get so like so tied up in their game, like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, but like one of the interesting things is No Man's Sky actually won an award for best ongoing game.
I mean, at this point, deserved.
Yeah, like, well, that's
They've made quite a lot of updates and redeemed themselves.
Yeah, and all their updates have been absolutely free, right? Like nothing's nothing's like a paid for DLC or anything.
Yep.
And so, yeah. So some people were going like, how's No Man's Sky beating like Marvel Rivals? And they're raging, and people are going like, look, you got a game that started off like promising on the world and not delivering and getting absolutely flamed for it. And then the developer just went, you know what, fair enough, and just started delivering on all this stuff over time.
Yep, exactly.
Didn't charge people, didn't do anything, just went, yep, here's another update to the game, I've added more stuff. Another update to the game, I've added more stuff. It's like 10 years.
Yep, pretty much. As I said, they beyond redeemed themselves from the initial launch and a few months after that.
Yeah.
Get ready to turn right.
And then people are like, how does Exposition 30 Clear 33 or whatever it is win like 9 awards?
33,
Yeah, like win 9 awards. No game needs to win 9 awards. Like, I don't know, it's just it's a really good game. I'll have to try it sometime. Ah!
Yeah.
Slight more damage to the front of my truck.
It's all over now.
It's all over now. Let's see how badly I did on this job. Reasonable. Okay, well that means I've probably made some money. 37.
38,000, not bad.
I am getting another skill point though. So let's do that. Alright. We have money again. I do need to go find a repair place though, so that's not gonna last.
Yeah, there is one just up the road, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Time to get the job done.
I need repairs as well. Somehow I made 15% damage.
Oh no, how did that
Not
happen?
entirely all on this drive, because I had damage before then, but you know.
Yeah, were you bumping into people?
Not that I'm aware of, but apparently.
Turn
It's like, no, they were bumping into me.
Well, more or less.
Yeah. She's there, turned around the corner and his head bumped into a truck.
You didn't see anything.
I saw nothing, nope. Wait, this isn't the right way.
No, it's not. The truck redirected me. Because it decided to turn.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left. Here we are. Safe and sound.
Yeah. So that followed on from all the drama about stuff at the streamer awards.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The QT hosted.
No.
Or runs or whatever. I'm not sure if there's drama in any other thing, but there's drama on the VTuber side of things.
When there is no drama on the VTuber side of things. I'm sorry, but...
Don't worry, I'm not upset about that. Like, it just cracks me up. Like, I do kind of get it. The VTubing, like, appeals to, like, the younger generation and particularly, right? Like, and sometimes they're a little fresh out of high school in some ways, and not always the most mature or good at letting things go. Sometimes, not all of them, of course, but yeah, it's a generalization, massive generalization. But yeah, the thing is, there was I don't know if you've ever seen Bert Peanut on YouTube.
I have not, but I am aware of people in the VTuber-ish community raging at him winning Streamer of the Year or something like that.
VTuber of the Year.
He wasn't even considering himself a VTuber, really.
Yeah. Here's the thing is that I'm pretty sure a lot of his posts like that are just rage baiting people, right?
Probably, but you know. I can understand being, well, maybe not upset, but like, you know, if he himself didn't say that he doesn't really consider himself a VTuber, people would probably be fine. But I can understand why they would be not happy about it when he himself doesn't consider himself a VTuber.
Jesus, how long was this trip?
I think 1300.
2,670 kilometers.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Pays out nicely, but like, we could probably do something that pays out almost as much and not as long. I don't know, what have you got?
What have I got? One that you can pick up. Well, I have one for 90 per kilometer. It's going from Duisburg to Malmö. So, Germany to Sweden.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Or there is live cattle for 78 that you cannot take, never mind. No, you can, that's just Italy.
We'll take the Duisburg one if you want. I found
Double
Duisburg.
trail medical equipment, let's go.
Navigation, quick travel. I have money now. Duisburg. Yeah, so other people are apparently upset. not so much a burnt peanut, but they apparently the lady that presented the top VTuber, like the VTuber of the year, was quite like dismissive sounding of VTubers, like she didn't like them at all or something. And so like people were like kind of annoyed about that. And I think that's probably a fair complaint. I think the peanut thing is just people being I don't know. People, I guess. Ah, best viewers.
How the hell do I get out?
No.
Oh, that way. Okay.
This way, maybe? No, not this way.
No, this way.
This is a sucky spot to get out of. So I just straighten up and back out straight. The grass surge is annoying. Boom, boom, boom. Assume that's out over. Ah, see here.
Yep. And then, well, I was going to say take a left, but you don't have a choice. Otherwise, anyway.
Yeah. A little bit narrow there. Alright. Okay, jump in a sec.
Okay.
Just gonna get rid of this best viewers guy. Goodbye. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so like I also found a hilarious streamer the other day. It was referencing burnt peanut as well. It's quite funny.
Okay.
It was this dude, and he's like doing a Vietnamese kind of accent, right? And like playing into Vietnamese stereotypes, but he's actually Vietnamese. He's sitting there streaming like, and he's wearing like a traditional Vietnamese hat and stuff. So like he's playing on his own stereotypes, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Yep. I can imagine it would be.
I'll if I find the clips again, I'll send one to you.
Sure. My inbox is almost always open.
Why is this traffic blocking my way? Move, traffic.
Overtake it. You need to take a right anyway.
Oh, it's started moving. Hello? Security gate. Yes, that'll get me through the security gate. Container port. DFH. Alright. Convoy. Show me the job, please. Take job.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, I'm gonna get my trailer.
Let's do this.
Trailer is acquired. Double long. Won't be heavy and try and tip me over, but do have to watch it on those tight corners.
Yes. And ideally not get the traffic lights stuck between the first and second trail.
Noted. And that happened once.
Well, you know.
Get out. Yeah. Nope, I have to go this side. Okay. Security check in progress. I just got checked on the way in.
Now they have to check whether you haven't stolen anything.
Get ready to turn left.
I was going to steal something. They shouldn't have let me in. The security system needs work.
Turn left.
Right, like,
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
when they're worried, like I just bowled in, connected up a trailer and left.
Now,
There is a gas station on the left side, so feel free to make a pit stop.
It's probably a good plan, actually. Whee! Stop the engine. Listen, traffic. You're in my way. Alright. We are back on the road. We're gassed up. We have money. We have valuable cargo on board. Medical vaccines to save all the poor children. Which will almost certainly deliver them in one piece.
Almost certainly, yes.
Yes. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
At the ground.
Quite a lot.
Take the first exit. Exit now.
Quite a lot, huh? We shall see. I mean, like, if the vaccines break, I'm just going to blame whoever packed the vaccines into the truck trailer. We just picked up the truck trailer. We didn't do the packing. That's not our fault. Right, like,
But you would have done the crashing.
Exit right.
no. Alright. So I repair the truck and I claim that there's the trailer was already in that condition. Then there's no proof I crashed. Not that I'm gonna crash. I got this.
Of course you have. Just cause, of course you do.
And absolutely, yeah.
Keep left. Trucking medical vaccines, saving lives, making money. Why are we driving for a city? Keep left.
I was about to say that Galen is at 130 throughout the city with Brave.
Well, look, the traffic knows I'm carrying medical vaccines, right? So, like, they'll get out of the way.
Yeah, we should have the police escorts on us.
Oh.
We are that important.
We're saving lives.
Exactly.
Some dude at the train station looks like he's preparing to jump in front of a train. He was right up on the edge there with his arms swinging, knees bent.
Keep left and then turn left.
Keep left and then turn left. AKA follow Ed.
Turn left.
That's not always the smartest idea, but yes, in this case.
Yeah, it is always funny watching like so many members of a community, like with the VTubers and stuff, get like so irate and hung up on something that's just not that important. It's just does crack me up a little.
To you, it may not be important. To them, it may be the whole.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, okay, I don't want to say the whole point of their life, but you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, like,
Keep left.
I'm not gonna be like, well, VTubing itself isn't important. It's just like, who wins VTuber of the year in a stream, in a competition put together by someone, you know, on this particular, on any particular year? Not the most important thing ever. No,
Again, not to you.
not to me. But as we know, my opinions are always correct.
No comment.
Yeah. What are you doing, car? Stop that. I haven't seen much traffic crashing into other traffic today. The
You do
NPC...
realize you just jinxed it, right?
Yeah, well, I was just saying the NPCs seem to be behaving themselves.
And again, you just jinxed it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully not, but you know. But yes, I agree.
It's quite amusing to watch, like, the traffic ahead of you suddenly just decide it's gonna, like, you know, plow into each other and...
Yep. That part is amusing. Not the NPCs deciding to plow into you, not so much.
Yeah, that's true. Boom, boom, boom. Whee! Do you ever watch a TV show and sometimes you just like, oh, come on, that doesn't make any sense?
Well, yes. Obviously.
I was watching the Mighty Nine last night, which is like
I
another...
don't know what that is, but
It's another Critical Role animated show, like based on D&D and stuff. So you have these characters that come together. One of them is this monk, right? And he's on a mission to return us a message stone that contains the identity of the person in the council of wizards or whatever who is behind a mysterious group of assassin wizards called the Volstrucker. And in his party, in this group of the people that get together, right, there's a wizard named Caleb. And at the end of the 4th episode, you get Caleb's backstory, which is that he was recruited into the Volstrucker by an archmage at this wizard thing called Trent Icaphon, right? And Trent did a whole bunch of bad shit, and eventually Caleb quit, and has been on the run ever since with like Volstrucker assassins after him. And then in episode 5, the monk goes to deliver the message gem to the person who can actually open it, and it reveals that the head of the Volstrucker is Trent Icaphon, and the monk is absolutely flabbergasted. I'm like, you just learned this last episode, like, you just should know this. So, how is that not obvious? It's like,
yeah.
Just every now and then, like, the writing on something is like misses something.
Yeah. Sometimes it falls a little short, yeah.
Sometimes it's designed to create extra drama, I guess, right? Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's meant to create drama, then I guess that's fine, but...
Oh, this one doesn't really.
Well, when the character decisions make the character or the story itself stupid,
yeah,
that's a different story.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been much better if they just wrote it like so. He just rocks up to the meeting, throws the person the gem, and they're like, "Aha! Finally, we can uncover the name of the head of the Volstrucker." And the dude's just like, "Oh yeah, no, it's Trent Icaphon. I already figured it out."
Yeah.
They're like, "What?" Open the gem up, and it's like Trent Icaphon. Like, how the hell did you?
Now, granted, you have a different point of view on the story itself.
That is true.
Maybe the character in the story didn't quite have all the point of views and couldn't be able to figure it out.
The dude is quite suspicious, so I wouldn't have minded if he was like, right, Trent Icaphon, that does confirm a story I heard, but I wasn't sure that I believed, or something like that, right? Like, that would have been fine. Ooh, haha, car, I didn't hit you. But yeah. It was just kind of like a moment where you sort of went like, no, this information was known. It was known to you as like was watching the show from like the end of the first episode, right? But like it was known, it should have been obvious to this character by the end of the 4th episode when he hears this story, and you just sort of go like, why would you send someone on an investigative mission when apparently they're not very good at absorbing information?
Well, fair.
But there are other ones, like I remember watching iRobot, right? Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
And I remember thinking to myself...
That's the one with Will Smith, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So the guy who designed the robots, right, and programmed them, decided that a robot revolution was coming. And then he built a robot that could murder him so that investigation would trigger, and then discover the robot uprising. But the robot he built that could murder him, because he was in lockdown in his room, was quite capable of jumping out of the window of that room. Well, breaking the window, because first of all he threw a person through the window, so he's quite capable of breaking the window. He's also capable of jumping out of the room and landing on the ground floor and running out the front door. And so that robot was like the perfect messenger. You'd just be like, I built this robot, go to the police station and tell the police that there's a problem. But instead he's like, build the robot, have the robot murder me so the police investigation can follow a trail of breadcrumbs. Like, I mean, I do get it, like there's not really a movie in the first scenario, but it was just so stupid.
Kind of. I believe I've read some like fan theories that the professor slash engineer slash whatever, the builder, was like part of the like conspiracy theory, and he was not allowed to. He was like restricted from communicating with the outside, so the robot was the only way out. But he couldn't. Okay, Graham crashed. Great.
Oh, okay.
But he couldn't like communicate with the outside world or get out of the room itself, and you know the murder was the only way to create enough quote unquote public backlash and or interest for people to take it seriously and stuff like that. I haven't really looked into it, but I think that was the general idea.
Another crash truck carried a jet. Yeah, that was just, I don't know, it feels like if he was in lockdown, right, like, but the robot could definitely break the window. There's like apartment thing or work office or whatever it was, right? Because it threw him through the window, and then he landed on the lobby of the building. So if the robot had just jumped through the window and landed in the lobby of the building, I don't know how easily the security could have kept the robot from leaving. Maybe it could have, I don't know. But like, it wasn't explained.
Maybe it could have, but if, yeah, maybe it could have, but if that actually what happened, the detective Will Smith wouldn't actually be invested in the story itself, because he was like friend of the professor and he was emotionally invested in it, and he also had quite a distrust for the robots themselves because of whatever happened.
Yeah.
To him as a child, and you know he might not have looked into it deep enough to figure out the whole conspiracy theory, well, the whole plot behind the movie before it was too late and stuff like that, you know.
But the robot, I mean, just send the robot with a bloody message going, hey, look, so I screwed up slightly, and the 3 laws may lead to a robot uprising. Here's the problem. The robot has a detailed PDF of the you know,
No,
I mean, like,
believe him, you know. They might not have believed him. No one would be interested. No one would be like looking into it if it was just a messenger. This way, the people, well, at least Will Smith had to look into it because he was, as I said, emotionally invested and friend with the professor, and you know. People, I'm just saying, people might not have believed him because, as far as I remember, people were quite all in on the robots themselves.
That's true. Will Smith would have believed the robot, though. Like, if the robot showed up and said, hey, the robots are planning to do some dodgy shit, Will Smith would have been like, alright, well, I don't trust the robots. Do I trust this robot that's telling me that my suspicions about the other robots are right? I don't know, but I will look into it.
Maybe not.
Yeah, don't know. I don't know, it just feels like it's a plot hole that could have been a little bit more explained in some ways, I guess, right? Like, that's kind of... I'm sure they could have come up with an explanation why the professor had to end up dead, as opposed to the robot just, you know...
Maybe.
And work it into the actual movie. And then there's just times where sometimes events in a movie are just not believable. Like, I remember I was watching one of the Mummy movies, and like there was an airship and it got swept up in a huge dust storm caused by the mummy, and it crashed, and it was just bits of wood all over the landscape. And they were like, "Go stop the mummy! I'll fix the airship." And I'm like, "Fix the airship? How the hell are you fixing the airship? It's rubble." And then at the end of the day, like, the dude shows up with a slightly patched up airship to rescue them, and I'm like, "Nope." Like, I was prepared to suspend disbelief for all the magic and the mummy stuff, but I'm not quite prepared to suspend it for, like, this one dude fixing this absolutely destroyed airship in one day in the middle of the desert with very little tools.
To be fair, the movie itself wasn't. Well, the movie wasn't taking itself too seriously.
Oh yeah, I know. I absolutely know that. And movies do get a pass on that respect, right? Like, you know, movies that are very tongue in cheek and know that they're being ridiculous. It was just, I just thought it just cracked me up, like, because I was like I'm prepared to accept the mummy and the magic and all that stuff, but the airship repair is going too far.
Okay. Fair enough.
I was more laughing at myself than anything else. Like,
No, I know. I'm just saying.
well, I've seen other people comment on it going like, so what I think must have happened is that like a traveling like camel train of airship repair merchants and engineers must have just wandered past after the people left.
Possibly.
In the middle of the desert. They're like, haha, we've been searching for someone with a crashed airship for a long time to sell our wares and services to. Finally, our business plan pays off.
Keep right.
And I can't even remember what TV show it was. I remember one time they were like, people that had no compulsion, like killing other people, were faced with a choice about two people to kill, right? And they both were pointing fingers at the other one. The problem was is that there was no reason for these people not to kill both of them.
Okay.
And so I was sitting there going like, you know, in this real life, with these people this ruthless, like they'll just kill both of them and walk away. There's no reason not to in this particular scenario. So it doesn't quite work.
Well, it doesn't work without suspending logic. Okay, finish.
That sounded like something interesting happened.
Yeah, I was trying to overtake a bunch of cars that were mostly standing still, and then two of the cars decided to
Pull out in front of you.
getting in the other lane, but I managed to squeeze in between. They left enough space for me to squeeze in between without crashing. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. So. I mean, like, I know what we were talking about, I just don't know what I was trying to say.
I think you were saying sometimes, yeah, sometimes logic goes out the window on TV shows.
Oh yeah. So sometimes the logic itself doesn't quite fit the movie itself, but it's a performance, so
Yeah.
you know, it works for the viewer that doesn't. Well, I don't want to say you analyzed it, but who doesn't analyze the story too much?
What I try to do is I try not to analyze it too much while I'm enjoying the movie, but sometimes I'll like analyze it afterwards. Yeah.
Which is fair. Speaking of movies, did you have time to see the movie I recommended like several months ago?
Remind
I'm
me.
assuming not, but the title was Man from the Earth, and it's like a bunch of people talking in a cabin about a topic which I don't want to spoil. If you haven't watched it.
I don't believe I watched it. I can't remember if I tried to look for it or not. Sometimes there's sometimes I have trouble finding
I
things
believe I
on.
sent you a direct link to it, but yeah, I get it.
What was the link on? Was it a streaming service or? It might just be that I
It's
just
like
got.
one of the sites that illegally quote unquote
Yeah.
streams movies.
I will check it out. I probably just got distracted and
Oh, it's fine.
and then like forgot about it after a little bit.
Makes sense. As you can see, I haven't pressed it much, so ask about it after several months. But it is one of my, if not favorite, at the very least, movies that I tend to come back to and rewatch.
Yes, there's a couple of movies I quite enjoy. Alright. Original Lord of the Rings trilogy is up there. I'm back to that a few times. And then I also quite like ones where they manage to like play with the expectations a little bit and turn like the usual stereotypes on their heads.
Yeah.
So one I remember in part because we took it to a friend's place. So we had friends and they had like young kids, and so we showed up. They invited us to come and like have a barbecue or something, and we showed up with some movies, and they were like, like we bring kids movies, and we're like, no, these are for after the kids go to bed. We brought you actual adult movies, like not like porn adult movies or anything.
I got what you meant.
But one of them was Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen that.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't recall story. Feel free to spoil if you want to.
So it's like these high school kids that go on a holiday, right? Going camping, and they bump into these like hillbillies that look really creepy, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. And then the hillbillies are actually quite nice, and they're there to like they've just brought this like shack, and they're trying to turn it into like a little holiday home, like by this little fishing lake, and the college kids are camping on the other side of the fishing lake. These hillbillies are out in this canoe fishing, and they see one of the college girls like jump off a rock and hit her head, or and they're like, oh shit, and so they like paddle over there to rescue her, but like, and then they're yelling out to their like the other college kids, we got your friend, right? Like, and the college kids are looking over, they see like these like sinister hillbillies dragging their friend into the unconscious into this boat, going, we got your friend. Like, and they like freak out, and it's just this hilarious like bunch of like hilarious but gory bunch of misunderstandings as the college kids try to rescue their friend from the hillbillies, but can't need petrol surely, but they end up accidentally killing themselves. And then the hillbillies are like completely like bamboozled about what's going on. They think there's like some sort of like suicide pact or something that's happening.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Yeah, I think you mentioned it before on stream, so that's why it sounded familiar.
Yeah, so I just like it because it really plays with like the expectations a bit. Like so you start off and you're like...
Gotcha.
And you're like, oh, this is another hillbilly serial killer movie. And that's what the...
Well, in that case, you will enjoy the movie I just talked about, because that also kind of subverts with the expectations.
Ah, cool.
I mean, you can see where it's going if you watch the movie too closely, but if not, then yeah, you won't expect what is coming at several points of the movie, not just at the end.
Oh, good, I like that. I like it when the twists catch me off guard.
Yep.
And they're not predictable.
It's not an action movie. Like I literally said that bunch of people
Yeah, no,
sitting
yeah.
around the fire and talking, but you know.
Yeah.
Fair warning, it partially explores religious themes, so it's that if that's something you don't want to watch, maybe not, maybe don't.
I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not religious, but I don't mind movies that explore religious themes, right? Like,
Yeah. Just a fair warning, nothing more. It's not like religious fanaticism, just, you know, it
yeah.
definitely dabbles into the religious sphere.
You know, that's fine.
Okay.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Exit right. Alright, I'm only 19 kilometers away.
Yeah, you are almost there. I'm gaining up, but I'm definitely not catching up to you.
Oh, I thought you were in front of me.
I said my game crashed. How could I be in front of you?
Oh, right, yes, your game crashed. Sorry. You were in front of me when your game crashed.
That is true.
I guess you were. I guess by the time you reconnected and got back in, I was in front of you.
Quite far ahead, yes. I still have 90 Ks to go.
Oh, I have 3. You can catch up, I'm sure.
Yeah, let me strap on several nitros on my truck, and yeah, maybe I can fly.
Just do that Darwin Award thing where someone put a jet booster on their car.
Yep, or that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the medical vaccines won't mind being burned.
Turn
No, the medical vaccines probably won't, but the, you know, receiving company might.
I always felt that Darwin Award sounded like an urban legend, to be honest. Should probably go and see if it's actually true.
get ready to turn left.
Sometimes things are like confirmed true or something in the Darwin Awards, but it's other times they're like unverified.
Turn
Did you know the story I'm talking about? Or... Oh,
I
think
don't think
passed.
so, but you might have mentioned it, so... but, you know, goldfish memory,
No. Supposedly there was a Darwin Award. Those awards have been out for people who removed themselves from the gene pool in particularly dumb ways.
Get ready to
I
No,
missed
I
the...
know what the Darwin Award is.
Yeah, so
I know that.
some guy in the Arizona desert or somewhere like that had got his hands on a military jet booster that they put on aircraft, heavy aircraft, to give them enough speed to get off like a aircraft carrier runway. And he decided to put that on his car and try for a speed record. So apparently, according to the story, and again, like, I'm not 100% convinced it's true.
get ready.
According to the story, he accelerated so fast that he pretty much blacked out right away. His feet were on the brakes from the start, but the brake cables basically snapped immediately. He had a bump in the road, went airborne, exploded into the side of a cliff, and when the people came to investigate this crash, it was first considered to be an airplane crash.
Arrived at your destination.
And all they found of the guy was his
Now finish.
fingernails pressed into the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I'm not saying it couldn't possibly be true. Somebody could get themselves some sort of jet booster to put on their car and crash in a spectacular fashion and die. But it has those kind of earmarks of an urban
Yeah,
legend
I
or
agree.
something that's become much heavily exaggerated over time, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, 5k to go, 4k to go. I see that you handed in already, just saying.
Yeah. There are some hilarious Darwin awards that are proven true though. Some of them are just
Yes.
absolutely.
Very much so.
Like there was, I think there was some dude who like decided he wanted to steal the copper cables from a raised train thing in the US, right? So the raised train tracks in the US have these copper cables that shunt electricity from the train that's passing overhead, right? They earth it. And he's like, those cables only have electricity running through them when the train is directly overhead. So if there's no train overhead, I can cut those copper cables, take them and sell them. So, like later on when the cops were investigating his crispy charred corpse at the bottom of the underneath the train tracks, they found the train schedule in his pocket that was about 8 years out of date.
Okay.
Alright, while we try to pick her out, I need to go to this petrol station
Time to hit the road.
because I'm running on fumes. So yeah, that one cracked me up. There's a few that are just... There's one that was just a statement that go like it was like an Egyptian newspaper statement that just goes, all it said was 8 villagers drown trying to rescue chicken from well. Chicken lived.
Okay.
Get ready to turn right.
And so
That's unexpected, but
yeah, like
Turn right.
it's like, no, if you're gonna drown yourselves, just maybe not do that.
Straight on.
Car, move car. No. What other ones were there? There's been quite a few. There was a guy who was a manager of an asphalt plant and who'd just been hired as a manager, and he was upset because they couldn't give him a reading of how much asphalt was in one of the big vaults because the sensor was broken. And so he decided the best way to find out was to cut into the vault, the big storage silo. So he got himself a blowtorch and started cutting into the side of it. And asphalt fumes are highly explosive. Didn't end well. Apparently his shoes was after the explosion, his shoes were still near the vault, but his body was like 20 feet away.
yeah.
Alright. Where's the next job? Let me see what I've got. Alright. Jobs, trade market. Medical equipment again.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of that, not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. There's diesel, but that's so heavy it tends to try and tip me over. Fuel oil. I do have a luxury yacht one. That was quite far.
Of course you do.
Yeah, don't know why it screwed up last time. Jesus, that's a long trip. 2,000 kilometers. With a ferry distance of 65 kilometers, but you could increase that ferry distance if you detoured. Again. What else do we got? A different luxury yacht. From Italy up to Luxembourg. Or up.
I have one as well that is from Italy to middle of Slovakia.
Italy to the middle of Slovakia?
Yep. The luxury yacht, I mean.
How much is that per kilometer?
61.
We could do that one, I suppose.
Okay. We are heading to Bonifacio.
Bonifacio. Do I have been unlocked? Is the question.
Possibly yes, because we've been there, I think, before, or at least close. It's on one of the islands.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Very bottom tip of that top island.
You are not in a condition to fast travel. Okay then.
Destination Bonifacio. Sounds like a mafia stronghold.
You might not be wrong.
Alright, well, I'll wait for you here.
Not like you have any other choice.
That is true.
I have arrived.
Excellent. Isn't this the island where I managed to flip all the way onto the roof?
I don't remember where that happened. That could be.
Just pick up the job from the convoy menu. That's right. Active convoy. Luxury yacht. You and take same job. Take job.
Drive safe.
Not entirely sure who in central Slovakia is getting a luxury yacht delivered, but okay then.
You know, occasionally you just want to like have a luxury yacht sitting on your front lawn to make the neighbors jealous. You know, like
I guess so.
doesn't actually have to be
I mean,
anywhere
we
nearby
do
the
have
water.
quite a lot of lakes, but I'm not entirely sure a luxury yacht it's the best choice for that.
Well, could be.
Turn right.
Getting out down the end here is going to be interesting.
Turn right and then turn left.
Yeah, also there is traffic, so I cannot leave.
I forget.
Okay, I think we are moving. Yep, we are. Just in time for it to stop raining.
Very well.
Turn left.
All right. Also, stop raining for me too. Weather seems fairly well synced up
At the roundabout,
at the moment.
take the first exit.
At least that was a coincidence.
Exit now.
If it is a coincidence, it seems to happen quite a lot.
Bum, 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 bum.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
All right. We are going to take a big ferry trip to the mainland.
Turn left.
At least that's the idea.
That's the idea. Unless the ferry sinks. Or gets stuck somewhere. I've heard stories like that.
Or both.
Yeah. Runs around on a sandbar. You're just stuck there. For like 6 days until a bunch of tugs can pull it off.
Yeah.
And they're like, you didn't deliver the job on time. You're like, that is not my fault.
What do you mean, car, that you stopped in the middle of the street? Jesus Christ.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
When you find a new route, this is the route. Like, quiet GPS. You directed me to this ferry terminal and to this ferry, and then I jump on the ferry and you're like, never mind, I'll find a new route.
Get ready to turn left.
To be fair, you've technically just spent 14 hours on the ferry itself.
Yes, but that was part of the route.
Yes, but would make sense why the GPS would go haywire. You know, after 14 hours, the original route isn't quite accurate.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
GPS is like, proceed to the ferry port. Drive into the water and head for Europe. Wait, what are you getting on the boat for?
I mean, technically we never left Europe, but yes, I
Yeah.
get the point.
Yeah, head to mainland Europe.
At the
Off the island, yeah.
Ah,
first exit.
okay.
There have been stories of people that have done that kind of stupid shit. Someone
No,
in
definitely.
someone in Auckland tried to follow a GPS route that was obviously wrong and drove them onto muddy mangrove swamp territory. They just sunk their car like waist deep into mud. It's a hire car too.
Yep.
Got off the airport, got a hire car, tried to follow the GPS, drove into a mud flat, just like what?
Yep.
And then they have to ring the hire car company and be like, so this thing happened. Jesus. Alright.
Bonk.
That was actually my fault, but my brakes just didn't kick in.
Right.
No,
You definitely weren't going 150.
no, I was
Well, okay,
barely
not
moving.
150.
I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna show you. I was barely moving. When I hit S and my brakes just did not kick in.
Right, of course. Be right back.
Sure. Alright, incoming traffic. Let's not plow head first into them. Seriously, game. Deploy hard points. Oh, really? No hard points? Deploy flamethrowers. Too much traffic. Deploy anti-traffic weaponry.
The ship with the equipment is on your trail. You are driving the wrong thing for that. But you know, sea ship, spaceship, but it's a ship.
The ship.
Get ready to turn right.
That would be true. Like if we were on a ferry and it got stuck on the sandbar for 6 days, we would have a boat on the back of the truck. We'd just leave.
Kinda.
Turn
Yes.
right.
That wasn't close at all. Van who was in my way, or bus who was in my way. Alright. Be nice if we got out of the city. There we go.
2 TM.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Alright, van I crashed
Few
into
more,
has left.
Few more roundabouts.
3 more roundabouts. La Rose. There's a sign advertising La Rose, which I guess may be a play or a, I don't know, a cafe, who knows. A botanical garden.
Exit now.
What the hell?
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Lane suddenly cuts off.
And there was plenty of signage to tell you that, but yes.
Signs?
Yes.
I saw her sign.
Exit
Ooh, good job, Etienne. It just brought in 45,000 euros.
Oh, nice. I wish my minions brought in 45,000 euros. That'd be great.
You gotta pay them more.
No, the point is I want them to pay me more.
Well, I am slightly out of gas, but there is no gas station for quite a while.
Ah. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
I mean, worst case scenario, I will get some fuel delivered, but yes. / diesel.
Yes. Alright.
Can I overtake this? No, I can't. Okay. I was trying to see whether I can overtake the truck before having to turn off the highway.
I take it there's a turn off the highway coming.
Kind of, yes.
Whee. Full speed.
Rams gear into reverse.
Full speed backwards.
That is quite an old joke, which you probably heard, but it goes something like a guy, or a woman, I don't know, buys a car from a dealership, they are happy with it, and take it, pay for it, drive it, and in 5 minutes they call the dealership. The transmission broke. It's like, okay, what happened? Well, it's just broke. I normally driving and nothing. Can you take a look? Well, yes, of course. We are very sorry that happened to you. Please come. Please, we will give you a ride back to the dealership, and we will give you a new car.
Oh.
That happens. The person gets a new car. Is happy with it. Drives off. 5 minutes later, the same thing happens. So the car dealership drives them back to the dealership again, and they still don't understand why the transmission got completely destroyed. So they give them a third car, but this time they decide to like go with them in the passenger seat, with the idea that if something happens, they can straight away resolve it. And the person goes, well, you see, I've shift gear to the first gear, second gear, third gear, etc. up to 6, and then I rammed it in a reverse, and it breaks.
Yeah, that would break it. Yep.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. I probably butchered half of it because I ad hoc translated it, but you got the gist.
Yeah. There was a story I remember reading in the newspaper about a car dealership where like some guy came in, wanted to take a car for a test drive, and then, you know, they got collected the person's information, let him take the car for a test drive, but he never returned it. They sent the police, and the police found the dude at his house with the car. The guy's like, how did you find me? And they're like, you literally like gave the car dealership all your information.
Yeah.
You do realize a test drive means a short drive and then you return the car to the car dealership. Looks like you found gas.
Unfortunately, yes, I wasn't even in the red. Well, I was in the red. Just. I will stock up and I will try to catch you again.
That should be easily
Shouldn't take long,
catchable.
but, you know.
Yeah. Should be easily catchable.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, I am 1100 euro lighter. About 700 liters of diesel on board.
I do enjoy the funny stories in the newspapers, though. Like, sometimes you get a story, a newspaper article, and you're just like, ah. I didn't like, because it's in the newspaper, you're fairly sure it's true.
Fairly sure, but not completely. Yeah. They still could have went for the quote-unquote shock value. You know,
Oh yeah, sometimes stories are exaggerated, or like the headline is clickbait. Yeah. One of my favorite ones was there was a couple that were married, and they weren't very happy with each other.
Okay.
And so they both decided that they were going to have an affair. You know, the other person didn't know the other one was thinking the same thing. So they both signed up to a dating profile under false names, and then they matched with each other, and they got on like a house on fire. Like, they were great. Like the messages were all like, "Oh my God, you understand me so much better than my husband. You like get it. You like my wife would never get me like this." You know? And then they decided to meet up in person, only to find that they were actually each other's husband and wife. And then they got very upset, and they're now filing for divorce, and each one is accusing the other one of cheating. Or they were at the time of the newspaper article. Like, it was just so much. It was that
happening.
Unfortunate. Yeah, right. Like, there's just so much in that story that just cracks me up.
Yeah.
Like, they match with each other, and then they get on like a house on fire, which suggests that, you know, like, if they just got their heads out their ass around their own marriage, they probably would have fixed it fine. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. People are strange.
Very much so, yes. Stop it, Ali! I'm joking.
Oh man, I'm only doing like 100 k's an hour at the moment. On a big wide open road. You should catch up relatively quickly. There was another one I remember reading where like a big company based in South America somewhere, right? They were doing a thing for a like people that have been there a long time, right? So they wanted to give an award to this guy who had been there 20 years, right? And so the CEO started looking around for like people that knew this guy, so they could get a few personal stories to present, like, or, you know, talk about when he presented their award, you know. And then he started to get quite puzzled because no one knew who this person was. And so they looked into it, and they were like, found out that this person was hired 20 years ago, came into work like for a couple of days, but never got assigned anything to do because their manager was like too distracted, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, all right, well, call me if you need me. Went home, never got called, just collected a paycheck for 20 years.
The cashier's job, that is.
Yeah. And then so like, and then the company tried to report that to the police, and the police were like, What do you want us to do about it? Like, yeah, this isn't a crime. You hired this person and didn't give them any work. That's on you. Like, here's a company.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a job like that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? You just get paid for doing nothing for 20 years.
Yep. More or less.
This is quite a scenic little...
What do you mean? Jesus, okay, fine. Yes, a truck this time. Well, a bus decided to drive into me.
Just that happens. Buses are known to do that. So this is quite a scenic little part of the country. Once you get past that toll bridge. Like it's... big cliffs, water on one side, nice bridges and stuff. It's quite...
Where are we? Oh well, we are in France? Yes, we are still in France. So makes sense.
I've heard of the French
Coastal
countryside.
France at best. At that.
The French countryside.
Yes. I'm not sure about how much of a countryside a highway is, but yes.
Well, it's running through the French countryside.
Yes. That is true.
Whee! Alright.
Taking souvenirs, I see.
Oh, I just went up on a little angle there because, you know, like, sometimes a change is as good as a holiday.
That's what I'm saying, taking souvenirs by knocking the curb.
Ah. Well, then, yes.
Sorry car, not sorry car. I mean, there was no car. Definitely did not drive into it, like as they so many times did to me.
I believe you.
Gotta get revenge sometime, somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always just worried that if I tap into a car, I'm the one that's going to go flying.
True.
The physics of this game can be a little wonky like that sometimes.
True.
Should be able to pass on the inside here. Oh, slight trailer damage. Oh, what the hell? Oh no, no. That was that. Does it just catch on the... What's it caught on? I don't understand. What are you caught on? Get out of the way, car. I need to come out wide. Oh! Hi, Ed.
Hi. Long time no see.
Yeah, I seem to be, I don't know, stuck.
Yeah, you seem to be stuck on something.
I don't know what, though. Alright,
I don't know.
going backwards. To such point as we are unstuck on whatever it is. Try not to smack the boat into the back of the truck that's waiting behind us. Alright. No, what? No. What the hell? At this point, I just can't move forward. I can't be stuck on anything. And my side mirror, I'm well clear of anything. Alright, what's the thing to change the camera?
The number key is above the keyboard. And you can press and hold the right mouse button to move the camera. When you are in the second camera, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't look like you are stuck on anything.
No, it just won't let me go forward.
Wish I could help.
Just, I can't go forward for some reason. It's like it still figures I'm stuck. Like, I didn't even think I was stuck to begin with. I can't go backwards. What if I get into all the way across
It's
into the other
interesting that
lane?
it's letting you to go backwards, but not forwards.
Maybe if I get all the way across into the other lane, it'll let me through. Okay. That worked. I don't know what the hell that was, though. I'm not even sure I even hit something, legitimately. The game just decided I got stuck on something. Alright. Alright, game. I see what you're up to. Be careful, there's a crash car in the side bit.
Okay. I've only just started moving, but okay.
May not even be there by the time you know.
Yeah, that's why I said that. Out of curiosity, when you were starting your channel on YouTube, that is,
Yeah.
were you also finding yourself sometimes stuck on the analytics page and opening it multiple times a day to see what's going on, how the channel is doing, etc., etc.?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
I sort of pop
I'm
in.
just weird. Noted.
Well, some people might, but I was like not really getting many views. So, I mean, I'd stop in and check it out occasionally, but it would just be like, I was like, yeah. Now what I do is I tend to just stop by, like once a day or so and be like, how the shorts I've put up in the last couple of days going. Just have a look at like, not so much the analytics page, just have a look at my channel, go onto the shorts and see how many views they got and stuff. And then I'm just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, well, fair. I don't really check out the analytics page too often, just, you know, to see how the videos are performing, whether there are any comments to respond to, and I tend to do that multiple times throughout the day. Now, granted, I recently switched to posting 2 videos a day, so kind of makes sense, but still.
Is this the one I'm a subscriber to? Or is this a new YouTube channel?
It's not my main channel. This is a channel I started late August, and I've never told you the name or what it's about, so if you are subscribed, okay, fine.
No, your main channel.
You are not subscribed by my recommending you to subscribe and or requesting and or, you know, mentioning it.
No, I just know your main channel, like there was a thing where you were like, you're not subscribed to my main channel. And I was like, I thought I was, and then I went and looked at it, and I was. So it's like a hidden subscription or something. Even though I don't think I deliberately did that. As
Must be. I just said that because the last subscriber I got was like in June, and you know, I thought that I mentioned my channel later than that, but then went back to look through the videos, and there was a video that I sent to you. What the hell? Okay, that I sent to you just around that time, so it would slightly correlate to you subscribing. But yes, it is hidden. I cannot see you in the list of my subscribers on the main channel.
it's interesting. I don't even know where that setting is.
I don't know either, but I know the setting is there because there are, I think, 15 or 16 people subscribed to my main channel, and I see like 3 of them, maybe.
Is your new channel just me doing dumb shit?
No. I mean, I don't mind mentioning it. Like at this point, it's fairly well quote unquote established. I mean, I've got 33 subscribers, so there is that.
Yeah.
I've decided to basically almost daily, but like once every 2 to 3 days. I open the portal most recent submissions in workshop and record my playthroughs, and that's pretty much the channel.
Fair enough. I cannot say the C word because Dark has banned it for 5 minutes.
Now you can say YouTube page if you want to.
Yeah.
But yes. So yeah, basically that's what I decided to do at the end of the ouch.
At the end of the ouch. Yes. At the end of the ouch, I decided to create a YouTube page. Yes.
Okay, sure. Apparently I've crashed into something and I am mostly flipped, like not on my head, but in the opposite lane. Anyway, as I was saying, that's what I decided to do at the end of actually June, but I didn't start uploading before the end of August.
Yeah, cool.
I've also been like posting that I've made the playthrough back to the channels themselves, and generally positive feedback from the people that have subscribed, and also I put in my description that people can, if they want to, request me to play chambers that they either made or would like me to see play through, and there's been quite a lot of those actually. I think I have like 7 or 8 videos posted through of the requested chambers to play.
Nice.
So it's doing quite well for a channel that is like 5-ish months old.
Yeah. Yeah, people underestimate how difficult it is to get eyes on your page and stuff, and your social media sometimes. Yeah. Well, there's just so much stuff out there.
That is, and this is quite a niche thingy to do as well. So I'm not expecting it to blow up to like millions of subscribers. That's obviously what I'm not expecting. But to be honest, I am surprised that the channel have grown as much as it did in the 5 months that I've been running it. Like 33 subscribers is nothing to sneeze at, so you know. Now granted, I have like 130 videos already posted since I'm posting daily. Oh well, the videos were scheduled daily. I switched, as I said earlier, I switched to posting 2 videos daily. So far it hasn't been a burden, but yeah,
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure I will be able to keep it up. If yes, then yes. If not, then it's fine. I'm like, I haven't started the channel in order to make it like a money maker or anything like that. It's just I've been playing the Portal Community Chambers as was anyway, so might as well record and put them up on the internet for people to see if they want to. The
Yeah.
authors, I mean, and others, of course. Like apparently there is an audience.
Yeah, I mean, it's a popular game, right? Like, probably not
But
as
it is.
popular
Despite
now
it being
as
like
it.
15, 16 years old, there it is, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not as popular now as it was in its heyday, but it's still got a fairly loyal fan base.
Yes, looks like it.
I mean, people can make like decent YouTube pages. I don't know if the 5-minute timer's run out.
36, it's 41, so basically yes.
Yeah, from like 10-year-old games like Elite Dangerous and stuff. So, you know, 50-year-old
That is
game like
true.
Portal 2, no, it shouldn't be much of a problem.
No. Well, at
Wow.
this point I'm mostly just interested how far I can make, I can take it. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was earning me like $5 a month. I wouldn't say no, but like I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, right. Well, it's the same with me. It's like it'd be nice to get the content creation up to the point where it's earning just a little bit of money every month. It's like a small side hustle or something. It's not like I expect to, like, you know, go viral and suddenly have, you know, 1,000 viewers every stream or something. Would that be interesting? Yes, probably. Is it going to happen? Probably not.
It's somewhat unlikely, but it might. Yes.
Only 988 kilometers to go.
1025 for me, but yes.
That's a rest area, not a gas station. Alright, probably do need to find a gas station. I can't bear that in mind as I drive this road.
It's going to be harder for me to catch up now since that crash meant 49% damage to my truck alone.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I just cleared 180,000 with my millions, so I have enough to buy a whole new garage now.
Nice.
Not that I will yet, because I don't have enough to buy a truck to put in the garage. There's no point. It's not that much money.
Yes.
You know, would be interesting to see what happens to your Portal 2 channel. Like,
Yep. I too am interested. Like recently I've got 65-ish watch hours in the 5 months. So yeah, it apparently is, well, not blowing up, but you know,
I mean, slow but steady growth is good.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It has been a slow but steady growth, yes. Since I've started posting twice a day, I've gained more subscribers than in the months prior to that, but still, which kind of makes sense since more people get eyes on it
Yeah.
throughout the weeks and days.
Yeah, it does make sense. I did read, I did see a video, I think, actually, of somebody saying that, like, the best way to get real growth on, like, YouTube is to interact somehow with YouTube, like, 3 times a day, at least.
No,
And the algorithm seems to like you better. Oh, there you go, you caught up.
I overtook you, yes.
Oh.
Granted, only overtook you because I was already going 150, but yes.
Oh, car. That's not, that wasn't a safe maneuver, car. Alright. Well, I stopped for gas, so I'm all gassed
I
up.
saw you on the gas station, yeah.
I'm all gassed up and ready to go.
That might be quite the intro to a spicy movie.
A spicy movie. A movie about spicy cooking.
I mean, you can call it cooking if you want to, yes. Okay, I'll stop.
You're talking about a movie with, like, individual hot dogs and some badly packed tacos. Can I get through here? Alright.
Oh, not at that speed.
Well, I got through.
The upper limit to that is about 50, not 80 as you were doing.
I got through.
I saw, just, I saw that you needed to slam the brakes as well.
Yes. Oh, what's going on here?
Keep left.
Did you cause this crash, or does this just happen by itself?
I don't believe so, but I'm not saying no.
Feels like you would have got...
One last thing that I wanted to say about the channel is that the interaction, the topic rather, promotes kind of interacting with the videos and the community itself, because I do post back to the workshop pages that I've recorded a video, and I also like somewhat early on. Well, from at the beginning, I was just posting like, here's my blind playthrough and going away. But somewhat early on, I also decided to like add like short review, maybe helpful, something that they could improve, or what I liked and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
so it promotes interaction with the community, and I'm fairly certain that helps it along quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Good puzzle room, but I was able to skip half the stuff because you didn't realize that you could do this.
Literally today I posted a video like that. Like I literally said in the comments, well, decent chamber, but the second room can be completely skipped because see video. Not quite that concise. I explained what I did and stuff like that, but
There's been a couple of ones like that.
It has happened multiple times that I was just able to skip the entire chamber almost.
Yeah, well, there's been a few community ones we've played where it's been like, we didn't interact with that puzzle or that puzzle. We got to the end, so we obviously did something wrong. Yeah. Not wrong as such, but we obviously did unintended.
No, the room didn't prevent us, let's put it that way.
Yeah. We did
like yesterday or the day before that, I found a chamber that someone made in the various community modding tools. and I was like trying. It was a chamber that was like degraded by time, so there was a lot of leaves, and the panels were dirty and broken off and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I don't know what the author did, but like I'm not familiar with the modding tools themselves. But apparently, when they released it, the glass surfaces were possible to put up. This was possible to put a portal on them. And I was like, well, what if I do that? Okay, I'm at the end. Probably not what was intended. So I posted back to the workshop item, and they pretty much fixed it like a couple hours later. But I was just like, okay, well, probably not intended, but here is what I managed to do. Have fun. There were several videos where I just not broke the physics, but I skipped half the chamber because I was just doing stuff.
Oh shit! Oh, that was close. Oh god, that was close. All right, somebody might have hit me from behind there. That's all right.
Yeah.
It's just a boat. It'll be fine.
Definitely.
All right.
And it's interesting that the authors of the chambers themselves also interact back with me. Like they take on the feedback that I give, and they do actually make the chamber, well, not better, but they make changes.
Oh, it makes sense. I mean, we've seen literally like people that have created things pop into the stream when we're doing it and be like, "Do you want to try out my chamber?" Like.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes.
So like them seeing somebody play the thing that they've actually built is going to be a big draw for them. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, what's going on here? What? Why are you on the other side of the railing, car? How can the... Well, how does...
Wait, how did the car get through the railing?
Well, it's just that. They were half through the railing, they backed out of the railing, they drove through the railing. I'm like, how can they drive through the railings so I can't drive through the railings? Explain this, Gabe.
Yeah, that was exactly my question, actually. Okay, how far away are we? 700. It's going to be pain driving with 88% damage, but oh well.
Yeah, you could always divert to a repairs place if you wanted. Silly.
But there doesn't seem to be one for quite some time.
Fair enough.
And it's raining again.
Something merged through my truck there. Don't know what that was.
I mean, there aren't that many possible ways.
Hello, let me through. Thank you. Hello, truck with boring trailer. I am carrying a boat.
And I'm basically carrying a scrap metal. You do want to avoid me.
Scrap metal in the form of a boat, yeah.
I clearly do not care about my life, my cargo, my truck, my anything, so... how about you avoid me?
It delivers the boat, they put it in the water, and it just immediately sinks.
Yeah. It's a glorified paperweight at this point.
It's like, it was like that when I picked it up. Oh, that's a sharp tool. And what? Cop cars, blame someone over.
I'm sure my countrymen will not mind that I delivered scrap metal instead of a boat.
Well, unless they're planning on using it at a lake, they're not going to notice right away anyway.
True.
I suppose they do notice because they kind of like fine you.
Truck, please start up.
It's like
I can't see anything in front of me.
It's like that motivational poster. You ever see that motivational poster of the guy that like hacks a square cube into a circle and is pushing it? And it's like, work smarter, not harder. And then there's all these other ones where like people are like just taking that because they're like got like some picture of some dude trying to build a pyramid. He's like, I ordered square cubes. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I've seen that, yes.
Product was not delivered to requirements.
Keep left.
Yeah, I've seen that meme or, you know, motivational thingy.
Yeah.
What do you mean you overtook me, got him in front of me and then slammed the brakes? Why did you do that?
I didn't do that.
Thank you, car. Not you. A blue, yellow, well, I can't really see the color, but I think it's yellow or white car. Yeah, okay, it's a white car.
White cars is the nemesis.
Apparently. How did... Okay. I was trying to overtake on the off lane and apparently I hit something and got sent back.
Something invisible?
Looks like it, yeah, or it looked like it anyway.
Yeah, that's been a thing today. You know, it's the same thing that where I got stuck and couldn't go forward. Like, it's like, what did I hit? It's not obvious. It's not visible, but it's stopping me from moving.
Yeah.
Be hilarious if the developers were like, I'm getting tired of seeing all out these trucks being driven in something that isn't a lane. Put invisible spikes.
Would be nice if I wasn't finding them all. Or, well, we. Granted, stop driving in the off lanes. Yes, I will give you that much.
Ah. Traffic just wants to get in my way. For no real reason.
Keep left.
All right. This way. Drive in the truck. Looks like I want to go this way. Is there a reason the GPS wanted me in this lane? Are we turning off?
Keep left.
Turns out, no, not really.
Keep left.
Whee. Alright, we're going pretty good. 394 kilometers to go.
$460 for me.
Keep left.
Huh? Well, I thought you were hitting me again. What happened to you?
I was, but at 90% track damage, I decided to stop at a repair place that was just off the road.
Huh, fair enough.
I'm not making anything out of this job as is anyway, so...
Well, I mean, besides what your minions make for you while you're driving around, but you could just be driving around. Yeah.
Hence why I said from this job, not this session.
Yeah. You could just be driving around doing your own thing anyway. And still make the same amount of money, yeah.
Yeah, like when we started, I had like 300,000, and just before I made the repairs, I had almost 800. So yeah, more or less.
Well, I
Just drive
started.
around and.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I started the day at negatives. Oops. Sorry, car. That was my bad. More or less, and now I'm at 204,000, so...
Nice. The money are starting to come in quite nicely for you too.
Yeah. Oop.
Okay.
I got revenge on a car for you. Let's
Thank you.
dodgy cars. I could just tell that one was a bad egg. Had to take it out. Not because I wasn't paying attention to the road or anything like that. It was very deliberate. I assure you.
Completely intentional.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep right and then exit right.
Oh,
Exit right.
not that the road is very much choice. But okay. Gee, my concentration is flagging a fair bit now. Need to pay attention.
Well, let's switch to something else.
We could do a Portal 2 community chamber after this delivery or something if you want.
I'm offering to switch to what to switch to is up to you, but yes, that's fine. That's fine by me.
Keep right and then turn right.
I don't know what it is about Euro Truck Simulator, but I just saps my concentration after a little bit, and then I'm like all over the place.
It's fine.
It seems to
I'm
be
quite
about.
happy that for me it's not the case. For me, it's actually relaxing, and I kind of get like rested when I'm doing this. So I don't know what it is for you.
Opposites, some way in the focus level there.
Just out of curiosity, how much do you drive in real life? Like, you know, how many kilometers you have under the belt, and how often? If you want to say it, you don't have to, of course.
So, on a day-to-day basis, it's just little trips, right? It's like maybe to work if I'm working from home, maybe to the shops or something like that. There have been bigger car trips. So I've driven the entire South Island a couple of times, like 2-week road trips. Where we go all the way down the South Island and back in 2 weeks. But that'll involve some like 8 to 10 hour driving days, I guess. Yeah. Longest days driving I ever did was when COVID lockdown started in our country. So me and my partner were up the very top of the North Island. And without giving away exactly where I live towards the lower part of the North Island, right? And so we were essentially, like, we knew COVID was a thing and stuff, but the government hadn't gone into lockdown. They were like, you know, just restricting access at the borders and stuff, and they hadn't really got in. And then we got announced that there was like COVID cases that had been detected at a party or somewhere, like, or something, and then the country was going to go into a lockdown to prevent spread. And we were essentially, so some lady at a campground we were trying to stay at told us that. And she was essentially like, she was like, oh, you've got like 2 days to get back home. So we were very close to the very top of the North Island. And I was like, well, fuck me if I've come this far and not see the very tip of Cape Reinga, right?
Yeah.
And so so we drove up there, and then we're like, how far can we get back down the country tonight? And so there was a city, like, it's called Whangarei, it's north of Auckland, and so we rang the cab thing there and asked if we could have a cabin, and they were like, if you can get here by 10 p.m, we'll give you a cabin. And it was like 9:30 at that point, and
Okay.
and we looked at the GPS. And it's like shortest time to the city was 45 minutes, and I was like, no, fuck it, I can do it in half an hour. And we pulled up 9:50. Pulled up at the campground at 9:59.
Nice.
And yeah, and the person was like, wow, okay, you cut that right to the wire. And then it was like, gave us the cabin, and then the next day we just drove all the way home, and that was like a 12-hour drive or something like that. Yeah. So I was just like, alright.
So,
And then I found out I had to the end of the next stage before the lockdown really came into effect and get home. But my partner was getting super paranoid as well. She was getting paranoid even before the lockdown. And then she was reading like fake news stories about how it spreads at petrol pumps on the pump handle and stuff. And like getting super like
Go straight on.
concerned, and I was like, I don't think that's all that likely. Like,
yeah, that's not true. No.
yeah. Even then I was like, even if that's theoretically possible, I don't believe it's likely. And then we've had a few cases in a couple of places, like the majority of people using the petrol pump will not be having COVID at this point in time. You know, I wasn't all that concerned about it, but she was very stressed out.
Yeah.
And we'd arranged to stay at a cousin's place at one point. Like, this was like 2 days before all this happened. And she'd basically, we were like, shit, we should actually check and make sure this is okay. So we rang the cousin. The cousin's like, actually, can I back out of this because we've got elderly relatives and, I don't want to put them at risk if we catch something. Because you, of course, otherwise, like, yeah, that's fine. We'll just bring a campground and find a cabin somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So that was the longest day's drive anyway. I just got home. Everyone was like, all my relatives were ringing me all paranoid, like, oh, you gotta make it back. It's like, I'll be fine. Like,
No. So, long story short, you don't drive long stretches often. That is what I'm gathering from what you said.
yeah, that's not on a week to week or month by month basis. If I'm on holiday or something, I can do it and I don't mind it, right? Like, I quite like sometimes just driving a long distance is quite nice.
Yeah.
I do find
compared to me, I'm doing 100 plus a week, so yeah. I drive quite a lot. It's a pleasure drive, not for anything specific, but yeah. So I'm just this is a wild theory which might be completely wrong, but I'm guessing that the tiredness may also come from that you are not used to long drives, and why it is soothing and or relaxing for me.
yeah, it could be. Or it could just be a difference in the way we mentally process
Could be
stuff.
anything,
Keep
yeah.
right.
I've always over the last couple of years, I've been quite interested in just the different ways people's brains work.
Exit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
To something not like a very scientific thing, but just the whole some people can visualize stuff really, really well, and others can't visualize images
Yeah,
at
gotcha.
all, or the idea that some people have an internal narrator that's constantly talking to them about their own thoughts, and some people don't.
Yeah.
It's quite fascinating in terms of it gets to the
I
same.
didn't mean to cause into your ear.
No, it's fine. It all gets to the same outcome, right? And none of it is a disability or anything. It's just a different classification of how people's brains work.
No. I was I don't know if it's a joke or a real story, but I've heard of a story that there was a girl, young-ish girl, that demanded a doctor's visit because she kept hearing voices in her head, and it turned out that she meant literally thinking. She thought that she was the only one in the world that was thinking internally.
They had an internal narrator.
It's like quite funny.
Do you have an internal narrator in your head?
Story was sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna no. You go ahead. That's fine.
Okay. All I was going to say was it was kind of sad that it was followed by a statistic that 50 50 to 70% of people in the entire world don't have SaaS. But okay. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying.
I was just wondering if you had an internal narrator in your head. Like,
Sorry, could you come again?
so do you have an internal narrator? And like, or is
Define narrator.
yeah, that's the interesting thing is I'm guessing it's on a sliding scale, right? Like I'm aware of my thoughts, but I don't really like hear a voice in my head like speaking them to me or something, like, you know.
Yeah,
But
okay,
then-
so that's different to me. It's different for me. I can. Oh, okay, this is bordering on schizophrenia. I'm
No, it's not.
fairly certain of that. But yes, I do talk to myself in my head. Yes.
Yeah. You know, I've heard, like, no, I've talked to people with internal narrators and they tell me, like, interesting things, like, that they're, like, sometimes the voice in there, the narrator of their thoughts will, like, change its accent or something because they just watched, like, a foreign movie. like not for long, but, like, it's just, like, their brain is, like, thinking of that movie and then the narrator in their head is picking up the accent from that movie. Oh, running out of fuel, apparently.
No, I'm not quite to that level, but yes, I do have like I can not hear a voice, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I can,
I do have internal thoughts. I do have an internal voice that I
Yeah.
can quote unquote speak to.
yeah, I can, like, role play out conversations in my head or that kind of thing. But it's very much like me, you know, like doing, and it's like, whereas in some people, and I don't know if this is the case for you or not, because it's very hard to describe, like, because, you know, like what's in your head is in your head.
Yes.
It's like some people, like, it sounds like the voice in the head, like they're aware that it's their own voice, but it's almost not entirely, like, under their control, or, you know,
Gotcha.
or something. I don't know. It's interesting though. And the other one that interests me is aphasia, or whatever it is, which is like the ability to visualize images, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not quite completely lacking the ability to visualize images, but like when I visualize an image in my head, it's very fuzzy, like, you know, very generic. And some people can do almost like they visualize something in their head that's almost picture realistic, you know.
Yeah, I've heard about that quote-unquote study that there is a gradient to what people can visualize. Anything from, well, nothing, quite literally.
Yeah.
But skipping nothing is from like a basic outline to all the way to colors, smells, touch, almost everything. Yeah, I get what you mean. I've heard about that study.
Yeah.
Or I've seen the post that mentioned that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
for me, it's well, I can visualize the object. I can usually visualize the colors themselves as well. But I don't go all the way up to smell and or touch and stuff like that. But yes, I can visualize the things in my head all the way down to colors, and sometimes even to like a background, like a general background, nothing specific, just, you know, just a color background, like tree in the background, or like the grass or table or something like that. That's how it's for me.
You're kind of probably a bit higher up the visualization scale than me then. Like, it's like, mine's
Possibly,
very,
but-
like, color, sure, but it's like, it's almost like I don't think my brain visualizes stuff image-wise unless I'm consciously trying to do it, and then it's not very good at
Fair
it, type
enough.
of thing, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like if somebody was like, think of an apple, right? I just,
Turn left.
it's more descriptive in my head, I guess, than it is like an image. I just go, oh yeah, my brain's just going, yeah, it's a fruit, it's generally red, sometimes green, you know, like, tastes more or less like this, you know. And then if you like visualize an apple in your head, I can do it, but like it's like an outline with a little bit of color, and it's not very detailed, and it's, yeah. But again, none of this is like one braid is better than another braid. It's just difference in how brains work. Which is
how brains work, yes.
Yeah, it's just absolutely fascinating. Is that brains do these different things and then still end up thinking. There's people with full-blown aphasia that can't visualize anything, that are like incredibly talented artists. You know, it's like.
Yes. I've never talked about this with my mom, but and my grandma actually, but they both could draw quite well. My grandma a little more than my mom, but they weren't world famous artists, obviously. But I've seen them draw things, and my grandma was able to make the drawings. And or actually in sewing, you got a colored string and you stuck it through cloth, is what I mean.
Yeah.
In both of drawings and that, she could make them quite realistic. My mom was mostly doing collages. The best way to describe it. I'm no artist. I've actually been told that I quite suck at art. Although I do like my art, so there is that. And I've won 2 or 3 graphic competitions, I think. Like, granted, this was like 15 years ago, but you know. But I haven't really honed that craft much.
Fair enough.
So yeah. Long way around saying that I can quite easily and even subconsciously visualize stuff in my head.
Yeah. See, I'm not good at art either, and that's right. Oh, you can purchase large garages straight up now? Is that always the case?
Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes, yes.
Oh, it's because I got enough money to. That's fine. Yeah, we won't worry about that right away. We'll just upgrade later. It doesn't actually save you any money. So. Yeah, so, I mean, like, I've never been all that good at that, but then I've never tried to practice it or anything, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good at photography. Yeah. That's kind of artsy. I guess that's where my... that's where I, get my artsy bit, and I guess, you know,
Lol, I still made money. I'm quite surprised. I've got 94,000 euro fine, and I still made 8,000 euros. That's quite funny.
Nice. None of those trucks look particularly well priced. All in the condition they're in. 8, 11, 5, 1. This one looks good. I just go on the hardware, right? Like when I'm buying a second-hand truck or thing. If it's like under about 12% on any of all the parts, and I'm like, yeah, they're not going to complain about that. All right, I bought a new garage in Poland. 13, 12, I mean, technically. 36, nope, don't want to drive that. I probably would drive that. That's probably fine. But I don't need to worry about it right now. Suppose I could purchase it, it's fine. If it becomes a problem, I'll just sell it again. Alright. And driver manager, recruitment agency, I mean. Hire a driver. This guy is 1.7. The other day, it gave me an option to hire a driver that was like 2.8 or something. I was like, woohoo! But almost all these.
Nice.
At least we're hiring this person. Here you go. You can work over here. You can drive this truck.
This is not where.
What's not working?
Well, I'm obviously never getting up to fucking stream with you early in the morning.
We can, if you want to stream with me, honey, we can stream in the evening. Alright, I've hired stuff. How was your sleep anyway?
Nice.
Yeah? Didn't have a very good sleep? Oh. Okay. I'm guessing you want some food. Some lunch. This is about it. Alright. I might need to call the stream and sort out some food.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. And yeah, and then apparently I need to discover more agencies to have a wider section of drivers to hire. But anyway, thank you for playing Euro Truck Simulator with me. It was interesting to talk about various bits and pieces.
Yeah, we usually go from through several topics.
We do.
Hey,
Cat says hi.
Hi, Kat.
Alright, well, I brought a new garage. I have 2 new trucks and 2 new drivers. Before I leave, I should probably actually do this and sit there training. So he has 2 points in high value cargo, so let's just build on that. And this person has 1 point all over the place, but we'll just build on the ADR, I guess. That should work. Alright. I'll call it here and sort out lunch. I'll be willing to do some Portal 2 co-op community chambers with you, like, later on tonight or something after you wake up, if you like. If you're keen for that.
I'm not saying no, but I don't know when I wake up.
Oh wait, no, I think Kat has plans. No, yeah, never mind, I think Kat has plans. Oh, she's glaring at me. I'm getting the glare, I'm getting the evil eye.
I literally just come out here and did you.
Oh, you want to stream Are We There Yet?
At some fucking point would be nice, but it doesn't seem to be out for the morning.
Okay,
And it would be nice if I
yeah, another time then.
It's fine because I'm I'm not saying no, but it's already past midnight and I don't know when I wake up, and
Yeah.
I have to leave home at around 10:30, so it wouldn't be much point to make plans at this point anyway.
Yep,
But yeah,
Makes sense.
sometimes, maybe. Yeah.
yep, cool. Alright, let me find someone to rate out to.
Besides, aren't we supposed to be going out and seeing if the meteor showers at me tonight?
Would Kat enjoy Euro Truck Simulator, do you think?
I'm
I mean,
not
I
sure.
guess you can ask her, but
Ed is asking if you would enjoy Euro Truck Simulator.
I don't know. I have to have a look.
Yeah, she'd have to have a play.
yeah, obviously. But
I could probably let her crash my truck a couple of times.
yeah, just make a
I don't
save
drive.
and then reload
I
back.
do that.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna raid out to Maddie, who is playing a Pokemon Kaizo, the hardest way to play Pokemon that I know of. And then I'll get some lunch.
Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I guess talk to you tomorrow.
Sure. Alright, thank you for playing with me, and thank you to anyone who's hanging out on the channel for lurking and supporting the stream. It's appreciated. We're gonna raid out now, and yeah, catch everyone tomorrow, probably.
Let's go! Okay, I have a lot more faith in this run now.
We are under attack.
Win Arctos, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Mad Rucksack, or Maddie, and we are doing the Pokemon Iron Man Kaizo Challenge. As in, that Blissey or their name's scammed, that's all we're doing. That's all we get. They have to kill the game. Okay, a good stream win. Yeah, let me shout you out. All my mods hate me. Truck Simulator. A good truck. I hope that was a fun time. Yeah, I win. Hope it's been a good stream for ya. Kick it. I crashed a few times, so yes. I mean, I feel like if you're in a truck simulator, might as well crash, right? Who wants to drive, like, safely? I mean, obviously you want to drive safely when in a real car, but if you're in a simulator, you know, that's like your one time to let loose a little bit. God, having Stomp is so nice! Oh, man. Hi. He'll look at me one day. Hi. Oh, yeah, this guy was kind of tanky. We gotta get the burn. No! What? Dude! Oh, no! Come on, man! Oh. That's so unfair, man! That's so unfair! We just got stomped! Oh. We would've got Thrash, which is also stab, but I would have preferred Stomp.